Hello, my friend. It's so good to see you today. I'm speaking to you not just as a doctor, but as someone who understands how precious a good night's sleep is, especially as we move into our golden years. If you're over 65 and finding that restful sleep feels like a distant dream, you're not alone. I've sat with so many patients who tell me they're lying awake at night, watching the clock tick, feeling frustrated or even a little hopeless. But here's the truth. You can sleep soundly again, and I'm here to guide you through it, step by step, like we're sitting together in my office, having a heart-to-heart. Think of this as a conversation between you and me, a chance to explore what's keeping you up and how we can work together to bring back those peaceful nights. Sleep is a cornerstone of your health, your energy, and your joy. It's not just about closing your eyes. It's about waking up feeling refreshed, ready to embrace the day, whether that's spending time with family, enjoying a hobby, or simply savoring a quiet moment with your morning coffee. So, let's take a deep breath, settle in, and talk about how to get you sleeping restfully again. I'm going to share practical, evidence-based advice, sprinkle with a little encouragement, because I believe in you and your ability to make this better. Understanding why sleep feels different now. As a doctor, I often start by helping patients understand why sleep changes as we age. It's not just you. It's your body doing what it's designed to do, but in a new way. After 65, your circadian rhythm, that internal clock that regulates sleep and wakefulness, starts to shift. You might feel sleepy earlier in the evening, but find yourself wide awake at 4 a.m., wondering why you can't stay asleep. It's like your body's decided it's time to rise with the sun, even if you're not ready. Another piece of the puzzle is that we spend less time in deep sleep as we get older. Deep sleep is when your body repairs tissues, your brain processes memories, and you recharge the day ahead. As we age, we tend to linger in lighter sleep stages, which means a creaky floorboard or a twinge of pain can wake you up more easily. Add to that things like medications, health conditions, or even the stresses of life, and it's no wonder sleep can feel elusive. But here's the good news. Knowing what's happening gives us a roadmap to work with. My goal is to help you create a plan that fits your life, your needs, and your unique circumstances. Let's start by setting up your environment, habits, and mindset for sleep success. Crafting a sleep-friendly sanctuary. Let's begin with your bedroom. As your doctor, I want your bedroom to be a place where your body and mind instantly know it's time to rest. Imagine walking into a calm, inviting space that feels like a warm embrace. One of the first things I recommend is controlling light. Our eyes become more sensitive as we age, and even a sliver of light from a street lamp or a glowing clock can disrupt your sleep. Blackout curtains are a fantastic investment. They block out light and create a cozy, cave-like atmosphere. If curtains aren't an option, a comfortable sleep mask can do the trick. I had a patient who was skeptical about sleep masks, but once she tried one, she called it her sleep superpower. Noise is another factor we need to address. If you're dealing with city sounds, a snoring partner, or even just a hum of your thoughts, a white noise machine can be a game changer. It creates a consistent, soothing sound that helps drown out distractions. One of my patients, John, told me his white noise machine was like a lullaby for grown-ups. If you're not ready to buy one, you can try a fan or a free app with gentle sounds like rain or ocean waves. Temperature matters more than you might think. As we age, our bodies don't regulate temperature as well. So a room that's too warm or too cold can keep you tossing and turning. I recommend keeping your bedroom between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Cool, but not chilly. A light blanket or a breathable duvet can help you stay comfortable without overheating. And let's talk about your bed. If your mattress is more than 10 years old, it might not be supporting you the way it should. A mattress that's too soft or too firm can aggravate joint pain or back issues. If a new mattress isn't in the cards, a quality mattress topper can add comfort without breaking the bank. Don't overlook your pillow either. It should keep your neck aligned with your spine to prevent waking up stiff or sore. I always tell my patients, your bed is where you spend a third of your life, so make it a priority. Building a calming bedtime routine. Now, let's talk about how you prepare for sleep. As a doctor, I can't stress enough how important a consistent bedtime routine is. It's like giving your body a gentle nudge that says, hey, it's time to wind down. When I was younger, I could stay up late watching TV and still sleep like a rock. But as we age, our bodies need a little more care to ease into sleep. Start by choosing a bedtime you can stick to most nights. Consistency helps regulate your circadian rhythm. So aim to go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time, even on weekends. I usually suggest a bedtime that allows for 7 to 8 hours of sleep, say 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. or 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., depending on what feels natural for you. About an hour before bed, dim the lights in your home. This mimics the natural sunset and helps your brain produce melatonin, the hormone that signals sleep. If you love to read, opt for a physical book or an e-reader with a warm light setting. Blue light from phones, tablets, or TVs can trick your brain into thinking it's daytime. So try to avoid screens for at least an hour before bed. If you must use a device, turn on the night mode or use blue light blocking glasses. Here's a small ritual I recommend to my patients. A warm, caffeine-free drink about 30 minutes before bed. Chamomile tea is a great choice. It's been used for centuries to promote relaxation. If tea isn't your thing, a glass of warm milk or even a sip of water can be soothing. Hydration is important, but try not to drink too much right before bed to avoid those middle-of-the-night bathroom trips. Gentle movement can also help. I often suggest 5 to 10 minutes of light stretching or chair yoga before bed. It doesn't have to be intense, just enough to release tension in your shoulders, hips, or lower back. There are wonderful online videos designed for seniors that guide you through these movements. One of my patients, Margaret, started doing a short stretching routine every night, and she says it's like telling my body it's okay to let go. Quieting a restless mind. One of the most common things I hear from patients is that their mind won't stop racing at night. Worries about health, family, or finances can feel louder in the quiet of the night. As your doctor, I want you to know it's normal to feel this way, but there are ways to calm those thoughts. One simple tool I recommend is keeping a notebook by your bedside. If you're lying there thinking about tomorrow's to-do list or something that's bothering you, write it down. It's like giving your brain permission to let go. You're saying, I've got this handled, no need to keep reminding me. This small act can be incredibly freeing. Another technique is a gratitude practice. Before you turn off the light, take a moment to think of 1 or 2 things that brought you joy that day. It could be a kind word from a neighbor, a delicious meal, or even just the warmth of the sun on your face. Focusing on the positive helps shift your mind away from stress. I had a patient, Tom, who started doing this, and he told me it was like retraining his brain to look for the good. If you're open to it, try a brief breathing exercise. Inhale slowly for 4 counts, hold for 4, and exhale for 6. Do this for a minute or 2, and you'll notice your heart rate slow and your body relax. There are also guided meditations designed for sleep. Many are free on apps or online. They're like a gentle guide leading you to a calmer place. I've seen patients transform their nights with just a few minutes of this practice. Eating and drinking for better sleep. What you put into your body during the day can have a big impact on your sleep. As a doctor, I often talk to patients about how diet affects rest. Caffeine, for example, can linger in your system for up to 8 hours. So I recommend cutting it off by early afternoon. If you love your coffee or tea, switch to decaf after lunch. It still feels like a treat without keeping you awake. Alcohol is another one to watch. A glass of wine might make you feel sleepy at first, but it can disrupt your sleep later, especially the deep sleep that helps you feel refreshed. If you enjoy a drink, have it earlier in the evening and pair with water to stay hydrated. Speaking of water, staying hydrated is key, but try to drink most of it earlier in the day to minimize nighttime bathroom trips. When it comes to meals, heavy or rich foods close to bedtime can keep you awake as your body works to digest them. I suggest eating dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. If you're hungry later, a light snack like a banana, a few almonds, or a small bowl of oatmeal can be helpful. These foods contain nutrients like magnesium or tryptophan that support relaxation and sleep. The role of movement. Exercise is one of the most powerful tools for better sleep, and I can't emphasize this enough. You don't need to be an athlete. Just a little movement during the day can make a big difference. Research shows that regular physical activity can improve sleep quality, help you fall asleep faster, and even reduce symptoms of insomnia. For those of us over 65, low-impact activities are ideal. A 20-minute walk in the morning or early afternoon is perfect. It gets you moving, exposes you to natural light, and helps regulate your circadian rhythm. If walking isn't your thing, try swimming, tai chi, or even chair exercises. The key is to find something you enjoy so it doesn't feel like a chore. I had a patient, Linda, who started doing a daily 15-minute walk around her neighborhood, and she said it not only helped her sleep, but also gave her more energy to play with her grandkids. If you exercise too close to bedtime, it might leave you feeling energized when you want to wind down. So aim for morning or early afternoon. Even 10 minutes a day can add up, and it's not just about sleep. It's about keeping your heart strong, your joints flexible, and your mood lifted. When to seek help. Sometimes, sleep problems need a little extra attention, and that's okay. If you're trying these strategies and still struggling to fall asleep, stay asleep, or feel rested, it might be time to have a conversation with your doctor. Conditions like sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, or even side effects from medications can interfere with sleep. I've had patients who were surprised to learn they had sleep apnea, but once it was treated, their energy and sleep quality improved dramatically. If you're considering supplements like melatonin or over-the-counter sleep aids, talk to your doctor first. They can help you understand what's safe and effective for your specific health needs. My role as your doctor is to make sure you're getting the right care tailored to you. Patience and persistence pay off. As we wrap up, I want to remind you to be patient with yourself. Sleep is a habit, and like any habit, it takes time to rebuild. You might try one of these strategies and not see results right away, but don't give up. Start with small changes, like dimming the lights or writing down your worries, and build from there. Every step you take is a step toward better rest and better health. I've seen so many patients transform their sleep with these simple, practical changes. One patient, Robert, came to me exhausted and frustrated. We worked together on a bedtime routine, some light exercise, and a few tweaks to his diet. A month later, he was sleeping 7 hours a night and told me he felt like a new man. That's what I want for you, a chance to feel rested, recharged, and ready to live your best life. Thank you for letting me share this time with you. My hope is that you feel empowered to take charge of your sleep and, in turn, your health and happiness. Try one or two of these ideas this week. Maybe start with a cozy bedroom setup or a simple breathing exercise and see how it feels. If you have questions or want to share your progress, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below, because your story might just inspire someone else in our community. If this advice resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need a little help sleeping better. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so we can keep these conversations going. I'm here for you, rooting for you, and wishing you restful, rejuvenating sleep. Take care, my friend, and sweet dreams.